Hi everyone, I'm Jay Goyal. I'm a co-founder of ActivelyLearn. And I thought the best way to start at a tech meetup was to go to paper. So I'm going to read a little bit from Hamlet. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler, hold on. Does anybody know, this is one of the most famous quotes in literary history. What is he talking about? What is the question that he's asking? Someone, we'll give a t-shirt to the worst and the best answer. Suicide, thank you very much. That's a very good answer. That is exactly right. He is thinking about suicide. How many people knew that? People put up their hands? Oh, pretty good. So most students in this country do not know that, and they struggle to read. So 2 out of 3 students in this country struggle when they read. So this is not Shakespeare, this is anything. That's 30 million students who are functionally literate, but at such basic level that their life prospects are totally limited. These people are 4 times more likely to drop out of school. And if you think that maybe math or science can be a solution, it's very unlikely. Their chance of success in math is 14%, and in science is just 1%. This leads to one conclusion. Reading is the heart of education. It is the most important skill we learn in school. But the problem is our country has not improved reading achievement in over 40 years, because this is basically the best that teachers can do. So we've created a new e-reading platform that changes this by allowing teachers to read students inside of a text with personalized instruction, with help from your teachers and peers as you read, and with teacher insight into student work. We've shown great trends with students using the product. They perform 23% better on post-reading comprehension tests when using ActivelyLearn. So I'm going to quickly show you a little bit of the product. So here we're back to our soliloquy. As students read, they can take notes that the student has written here. And as you go on, it gets pretty confusing. The oppressor's wrong, the proud man contumely, despised of love, like what is he talking about? As soon as I can go in, I can just flag the text as difficult. This actually communicates to my teacher I'm having trouble. They have a chance to look and see where students are having trouble, can respond to that when class starts. As I continue, I can see what notes my peers have shared with me. So here, a student has asked a question about what's the end of the soliloquy like, and a couple people have responded. It gives me more insight into how it ends up and why he's talking about having thoughts of suicide. As I continue, I reach the question that my teachers asked, and I cannot continue to read until I answer. So the idea is to really stop, help the students focus their attention on what's important. What is Hamlet thinking about or trying to make sense of in the speech? Obviously, he's thinking about Seattle Tech Meetup. Rules. That was the right answer, by the way. So after you respond, you can see the text is now open up. You can continue to read. I can also actually check my understanding by seeing my peers' responses. So Seattle Tech Meetup rules is not a very good response. But here at the bottom, you can see that one reader has understood that he wants to die. He's contemplating death versus sleep and works through his thinking. I can even vote that answer up, so that student knows that I liked it. And then as I continue, teachers also have the ability to add multimedia. So Hamlet has this divided state of mind. Here's a great RS Animate video that explains kind of what thinking was going on in 15th, 16th century England. And what's interesting is the reason you need to explain this to students is, I mean, why would Hamlet be committing suicide? I mean, ultimately his uncle just killed his dad. It's no worse than what happens on the 10 o'clock news at night. So they need to get more understanding of context. So here's just some of the features that we offer. I'm going to go back to the deck now. But it's one thing for me to tell you. It's one thing to hear from students themselves. So I'm just actually going to read to you verbatim what a student said. I think feedback is the lifeblood of some of our Tech for Good companies. So I think that ActivelyLearn has changed my learning lots. With the normal book, I would read through it, finish it, done, but I wasn't getting anything out of it. My family says it was a perfect way to help my reading. So obviously our writing product is coming next, but clearly we're moving in the right direction with reading. So we've reached teachers and students at over 1,000 schools. They love using us. And we've also had a lot of external validation as well from the design and broader education community. We won gold at the User Experience Awards, beating companies like Nike, American Express, and BMW. We've also were selected for Pearson's inaugural incubator cohort. So Pearson's the world's largest education company, and we're focused on working with them to improve literacy in both higher ed and K-12. And lastly, we were one of the top 4 winners of the Bill and Melinda Gates Literacy Courseware Challenge. Thank you. Where they're looking for more personalized digital solutions to meet needs of students in grades 4 through 8. So we really appreciate all of you guys being here. Tech for Good is an important event. We'd love for you to spread the word, tell teachers about us. Also a quick job plug, we're looking for front-end or full-stack engineers, so if you're interested, let us know. We're all wearing the Stop Skimming, Start Learning t-shirt. Thanks again.